Hey, what is up YouTube? Today we're going to be doing a review of the NeatPack. It's a crossbody backpack. Now first off, let me tell you guys, I'm a huge fan of backpacks, bags, fanny packs, messenger bags. So I'm always looking to pick up something new and interesting when it comes out. I also wanted to say at the outset of this video that this is not a sponsored video. I wasn't given this product for free. I actually got it through an Amazon Lightning deal. So I have no incentive to tell you this bag is great. I do have one beef with this bag, but overall I love the organization of it, the size of it, the amount of pockets, everything else. And I just opened it up, so we're going to see if a larger cell phone can fit in a cell phone pocket, and we'll see if you can fit like a 14-inch laptop into the actual body, because those are some things that I always wonder about. So right off the bat, initial impressions, I love the organization pockets. I love the size. It's not quite as big and bulky as a large backpack. This could easily be a personal item that you bring on a plane. It's something that where you can bring it shopping at the mall, you can bring it on your day-to-day stuff and have plenty of storage, but also not be lugging around this big cumbersome backpack. It is a crossbody. I know some people like two straps. I like crossbody. This thing isn't going to be able to hold enough stuff or heavy enough stuff to where you really care about having two shoulders. One of the things I really like about this is a Note 4 cell phone. Now, why a lot of backpack and fanny pack makers seem to think that we're all still carrying around these thin, slim candy bar phones, because that's what everybody makes like cell phone pockets to fit, like no like real size phone that most people use. So I'm actually filming this with an LG V20. This is a Note 3. So this should be as big as like an iPhone 7 and most of the other common phones. Before making this video, I already checked to see if my V20 with a pretty heavy duty case could fit in here, and it does. So that goes right in there. We can zip it up easily. You're not having to cram it in there. It's not going to be difficult to get out. I mean, if I had a phone call, comes out in a second. There's also a little grommet hole in the top here so that you can run your wired headphones through if you use wired headphones. Adequate amount of padding here, adequate amount of padding down the center of the back here. We got a water bottle holder right there. I normally don't carry around water bottles. I don't normally, like, if I'm lazy and don't feel like opening up a backpack, I'll throw headphones or my wallet or a phone in there or something like that. This does have an RFID blocking pouch. I'm not sure which one is it. Okay, so here is the RFID blocking pouch. So for those of you guys who don't know, like chip and pin debit cards or whatever, if somebody gets really close to you and has a scanner, like on a train in Europe or something like that, supposedly they can scan your card. I mean, that's why on Amazon and stuff you see a lot of these RFID blocking sleeves and wallets and things like that. This does have that technology. Total side note about chip and pin stuff is we brought that over to the US because in Europe it cut down on the credit card fraud by like 80%. But we failed to implement the most important feature, which is you're supposed to need to use a PIN number to use a credit card the same way you are with a debit card. And we decided to bring over the chip and PIN technology and all of the costs that come along with it, but we didn't bring over the most important feature, which is kind of stupid, but that's just a side note. But this is a pretty easy pocket to access. You can swing the bag around and get a wallet or something out of here if you needed to. Also, I guess hypothetically, you could use this as a cross-the-chest bag, maybe if you're on a crowded train or something like that traveling, so that you kind of have control of your belongings. And again, even from this way, that pocket's very easy to access. Now, we also have a front pocket here. Really not any organization. I don't know if you guys can see in the light. Not really any organization in this front pocket, but it doesn't need to have it. It's just a quick, kind of a quick access pocket there. And then inside here, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's got kind of the stuff most standard backpacks do. You have the netted pouch where you can keep coins or little necklace, little items that you don't want to lose. We have two different pockets where you could tuck like a passport or some papers, and two slots for pens. What I like about this, it has enough organization to where you can stay organized and keep yourself separate, but like not so much. Like I also have a Maxpedition, which looks a lot more tactical than this. I like that this is a little bit more lower key. But also the Maxpedition bag, while it's awesome, has so many pockets that like I've literally like lost a pair of headphones for 3 months and then found it in some pocket that I never go in, even after I thought I checked the whole bag. And then lastly, we have a large pocket here with a rear storage pouch. So let's see. I have a Dell. I don't think you guys really care what model it is. I have a Dell Latitude E7450. So Let's see if this can fit in here. This is only a 14-inch laptop. Okay, so you know what? I mean, I could probably cram it in here, but I don't think a 14-inch laptop is going to fit in here very well. It's pretty close. Like, it fits in here fine. If I really wanted to cram it in there, I could probably get it in there. I mean, probably not something I'd want to do. If you have like a laptop smaller than 14-inch, it would be an easy fit. And I suppose technically, I mean, I don't know how much I trust that. If you're just running into the office and you're just going to be from like the house to the car into the office, you might be able to get away with this. I really don't want to cram it over there because I got my Logitech wireless remote plugged in there. So, I mean, probably not a great laptop bag, but if you have a smaller laptop or an iPad or something like that, would definitely work. I'm actually planning on carrying this to work, and then I have just a laptop cover I'm going to carry separately with me. But yeah, overall, initial impressions of the bag are good. Like I said, I like all the pockets and everything. I like that it can be crossbody across the front or back. I like that the cell phone pouch will actually fit a large modern cell phone. My one beef with this in terms of like quality, I'm not saying it's low quality. I'm perfectly satisfied with the bag. It's not something where I get it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to last me the next 5 years. The material feels, I don't know, maybe it's because it's supposed to be waterproof. I mean, maybe it's supposed to be like that. To me, it does feel a little bit cheap, like it might be kind of like some kind of swag backpack that they give away for free. Almost has kind of that feeling of like a backpack you might get from a Five Below or something like that. But Neat's got a good reputation. They make a lot of travel stuff. I think my paper's over there. But they make like foldable duffel bags and storage cubes and things like that. But overall, very impressed with it. I think this is going to be kind of my go-to bag for the summertime, going on a hike, throw some beers in here, going to the office for the day, going out running errands, and I don't want to carry around my, keys and my wallet, and I'm starting to get into photography, so I like to carry around a camera or a GoPro with me. So this should be a good kind of, EDC bag, carry around with me everyday bag. Overall, I like it. I'm impressed. If you guys want to pick one up, I will link in the description box below to where you can grab one on Amazon. And I don't know, maybe I'll start doing some reviews of some other bags. Like I said, I got a UTG tactical messenger bag. I got a Maxpedition. I got some fanny packs. So maybe I'll start reviewing some other stuff as well. But overall, one other thing I noticed. So just notice this now. Rather than having like a clasp, you actually have a buckle that hooks the shoulder strap in. So what's kind of cool about that, if you got this on tight and you got a lot of stuff with you and you don't want to have to bring it over your shoulder, you're wearing another, maybe you got a big duffel bag on your shoulder and you don't want to have to like take that off to take this off, you can very easily and the bag comes right off. So yeah, like I said, guys, overall I'm impressed. I'll link to where you can pick one up yourself if you like it. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, share it. If you got a blog about bags, you want to recommend a bag, this is kind of a cool one to check out. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.